Welcome to the Just Music podcast. I'm your host, Jalen. Marco couldn't be here today, but we got two very, very special guests for you all. One of them I've known for a good while now. He's a good friend of mine. He's been on the podcast. This will be his third time now. And the other guy, meeting him for the first time. Both are doing incredible things as they're involved in the sports media, as they have a podcast called Hoodie the Headband, where they talk about WNBA, NBA, all things sports. Bryce Warner and Tariq McDowell, how y'all boys doing, man?
What's up, Jalen? How you doing, man?
I'm
Pleasure
doing
to have
good, bro.
pleasure to be back on Just Music. This is what, third
man.
time? Third time's the charm, man.
Yeah, man. Happy to have you. What about you, Tariq?
I'm good, man. I appreciate you having me on, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. Of course. So I know we are kind of stamped on time, so we're just going to get straight into it, man. This episode, wanted to talk about, so like music and sports go hand in hand in a lot of ways, right? And in particular, when it comes to anthems, like some of the greatest sports anthems ever, kind of wanted to talk about that, and each of y'all can give me your list. Like you can give me five anthems that you hold in high regard when it comes to what's being played in the arena or the stadium, or songs that you just think, are perfect to play when you play in 2K or Madden. I think I got my five, but whoever wants to go first can go first. I did a little bit of research too, so I did
a little bit. I'm gonna let Bryce go first because I have a feeling how his is gonna go.
Y'all did research and I did it. And y'all gonna let me go first?
That sounds like a regular regular podcast for Mr. Bryce.
Listen, man. All right, off the top. When I think of sports anthems, when I think of like an anthem, like a song that is defiant of a moment, or a song that's just like a trademark, like a stamp in this school's culture, is, I believe the name of the song is called Sandstorm, but it is a
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Listen, straight across USC sports, man. Football, women's basketball, men's basketball too. I was at the men's basketball game. Like, that is a staple in their sports, man. That's a staple in USC's culture for sure, man. So you got that. I'm trying to think. I would think We Are the Champions. That's just one that's always get brought up during champion time.
We Are the Champions by Queen.
By Queen, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one always gets brought up.
I just found out today that was by Queen.
Really?
I did not know that until like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. But yeah, no, We Are the Champions, definitely one of them. Thinking of like arena songs or just whatever. Lose Yourself. Lose Yourself is a song that always gets played before a game, like an arena or something. I mean, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, but I understand that Lose Yourself, when that song comes on, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
For somebody. So where we at, 3? I'm just going off the top of the dome right now.
What's on the top of the dome? Can't lie.
Trying to think. Dreams and Nightmares. Dreams and Nightmares is another one, yo. Dreams and Nightmares is another one, man.
Yeah, that's another good one. They definitely play that at all the Philly games.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. And that got, like, when Philly won the Super Bowl, that was a moment. That song went number 1 again, and everybody was playing it. It just felt good to play, even if you weren't a Philly fan or if you had no hate towards Philly. Like, you appreciated that moment because that song was a staple in the culture. I mean, when we go out, that song comes on, and that's a song that always plays at every party that we go to already. And then they hear it in that setting as well.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It brings chills. Just thinking about it. I get chills thinking about it right now.
Matter of fact, they played that song last NFL season when Philly played was it San Fran in the NFC Championship game?
Possibly.
I think so. Yeah. I think they did. And like Lil Uzi ran out at the beginning of the game with the team.
Yeah.
And I think McDowell was there too. But yeah, it's a
and then when the Phillies were in the whatchamacallit, in the World Series this past year, Meek Mill performed it.
Oh, see? Oh yeah. That's a great one. So you got 4.
And that song's 10 years old, man. I mean, that song's just a staple. It's a classic.
It's standing the test of time for sure.
Yeah, I know whenever I used to play intramurals, I used to play that song. That used to be one of the songs I used to play. Dreams and Nightmares. Give me lit. Give me right. Drop 30 on whatever frat that night, you know?
One more.
One more. This is one that's a little underrated in my opinion. No. All right. I was gonna say one. I'm gonna leave that to be an honorable mention. Okay? I'm gonna be the honorable mention.
Okay.
Number 5, it's gonna shock a couple people. Okay. If y'all remember 2K11. Y'all remember that soundtrack. And there was a one standout song in that soundtrack.
I know what you really said.
By a man that played for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Like I said, I got gems. But yeah, man that played for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the time named Ron Artest, now known as Meta World Peace. Came up with the song Champions.
Yeah.
The songs for the champions.
Yeah.
Bro,
that was a good one.
That was a hard song, man. Like that song, you gotta tell me that song had to go platinum. I'm sorry. Like this was based on the amount of copies that 2K sold alone that year. That song has to go platinum. Like Ron Artest, Better World Peace deserves a platinum plat for that song. Yeah, just based on the fact that it was on 2K and it was a moment, man. Them boy went back-to-back champions and Ron, you know, the moment he had, just Kobe passed me the ball. Like that's just classic right there, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daniel, man. Shout out to Daniel Artest, 365 Media. No, 265 Media. 265 Media. My fault. But yeah,
that was a special one for sure.
Yeah. Now honorable mention.
That's one of the best. That's if not the best. That's one of the best 2K games for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the first real. Well, no, not the first. I had 2K7, but then 2K11 came out. That's when I really started taking 2K serious. I mean, like after school, after school homework is done, we playing 2K.
Oh yeah, 2K or Madden.
It got serious. Yeah, but yeah, those are my 5. And then I thought a couple honorable mentions. I think of Big Rings by Drake and Future. I felt like that song gets overlooked in terms of like championships. You know, I feel like that song should have been played more. Like when the Raptors won the championship, I thought they were going to play it. They did not.
I think they played it when Golden State won it with KD.
I think so too. But and then you got Trophies by Drake. That's another one I thought that Toronto would have played. I don't think they did that either. I think Toronto dropped the ball when they won the championship. It's crazy because I don't know when they're gonna win the next one. But whatchamacallit? You got those. Personal favorite of mine is You Don't Know About Jay-Z. That song just always gets me hype. Trying to think if it's anything else. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all go and then we can talk later.
Those some good choices, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Some good ones. Mine